Just because you've heard no many of times, and just because you believe that that is a common answer, doesn't mean you have to make excuses in order to keep that answer from being a yes. I did it myself, where I assumed my parents were going to say no to me, but I sixth grade, I was in a new environment. New friends had to be made, new people, new connections, and new relationships had to have gotten developed. Now, I have this good friend named Patrick Pilch. He was always on my back to make sure that I was doing something that would be able to help me in the future, and it's something that I'm still doing to this day. Now, my friend Pat, every single time it came time for football season, for football signups and different things in that nature, he would oftentimes ask me when he comes into class, Ruben, you going down to the football meeting? And I'm like, knowing me, I like football. I'm like, yeah, I'll be down there. I want to play. Like, yeah, definitely, I'll be there. We would go down to the meetings, listen to the coaches telling us to put our name, numbers, and all this other stuff down. And they would constantly lecture us about being in the weight room. Now, Pat took it to heart. Every single day that he would see me in class, he would say, Ruben, are you going to the weight room? And lo and behold, my dumb behind would say, no, I'm not going to the weight room. Now listen, you're probably like, football, weight room, that it goes hand in hand. What are you talking about? Yeah. So I will often say no, but the reasoning behind it was because of the fact that my parents oftentimes didn't want me and my siblings to get hurt. They saw anything that was a physical activity of getting hit or lifting things that are potentially going to get you hurt as a no-no. So oftentimes I would go home and I would ask my mom, hey, can I go to the weight room after school? Or can I go to the gym? Can I do this? Can I play football? And oftentimes the answers would be no. So I myself, I grew accustomed to it, and I was like, you know what? There's no point of asking. I already know the answer. It's no. So I might as well run with it. So Pat would come in every single day asking me if I'm going to the weight room. I started giving Pat some silly excuses as like, nah, I can't go today. It's raining out, or I can't go today. It's too cold out. At this rate, I should have just told Pat, no, I can't go because the sun is out. And he probably would have looked at me stupid. But that's exactly the way I'm looking at myself right now, because I came up with so many excuses as to why I couldn't go to the weight room rather than me ultimately doing it. But there was a problem that came into play. After a while, I would have ran out of excuses. After a while, Pat would have been asking so many questions, it would have been a lot easier for me to say yes. And ultimately, that's what happened. So Pat would constantly remind me, hey, bring your clothes, we're going to the weight room tomorrow. Knowing me, I would say, yeah, but it seems like it might rain. He's like, no, listen, don't worry about it, we're going. And I just had to accept it. So I said, all right, cool. So I went home after school the one day, made sure I had all my workout stuff on, set to the side, aside from my school outfit. And I packed up, got on the bus the next day, went to school knowing that I was gonna stay after school to go to the weight room to lift in order for me to get ready for football season and everything. Now, I bring this up because Pat was consistently on my back to get in the weight room. He didn't let off of me, he didn't stop asking me, he didn't stop telling me, he didn't stop pushing me to get in the weight room. Now, Pat was my subconscious, but on the outside. Pat was there to push me through and consistently ask me and nag me and consistently push me until I said yes. Now, some of us are going through tough times and some of us are going through transitions and certain things that are really uneasy at the moment because you're attempting to make sense of it. You're seeing failures and failures upon failures. You're hearing the constant no's, you're hearing the constant we'll get back to you, to the point where you find it to be something that is common. You're accustomed to it. You already know what the answer may be, so you're not even gonna try because you already know the answer is gonna be no, or the answer is gonna be something else that is not desirable to you. That was me. I knew my parents were gonna tell me no. I was gonna kill myself if I go lifting. I was gonna get hurt if I go lifting. So I was accustomed to saying no to Pat. Now your subconscious is Pat. Your subconscious is telling you to continue to go. The subconscious is telling you every single morning that you wake up, it's telling you that you have a great idea within you. You have something greater within you that is supposed to be driving you to success. And your subconscious is consistently reminding you about it every day, every night, every moment, to the point where you're gonna have to give in at some time. And that time might as well be now. You might as well just start now, little by little, piece by piece, bit by bit. Now, when I went into the gym with Pat, I skipped a couple of days here and there because my body was not used to it. I was uncomfortable, I was sore, but it actually helped me to be where I'm at today. I'm fit, I'm consistently going to the gym on a day-to-day basis, making sure I'm working out, making sure I'm healthy. But that is what your subconscious will help you do. Your subconscious will tell you to take that first step. Your subconscious will tell you that you need to be doing something greater than what you are doing currently. And after a while, you'll get into it step by step, little by little, to the point where it'll get easier, to the point where it'll become secondhand nature to you, to the point where you'll feel like you are needing more and more of what you're doing. Listen. Just because you have heard no many of times, and just because you believe that that is a common answer, doesn't mean you have to make excuses in order to keep that answer from being a yes. I did it myself, where I assumed my parents were gonna say no to me, but I ultimately said, you know what, I might as well just go for it. Go to the gym, be with Pat, work out, and get to where I wanna get to, in order for me to be on the football field and actually play a game. Listen, this is your time to actually get in that weight room, which is whatever you want to start. If you want to start up a business, if you want to start up a culinary school or go somewhere of value for you, this is your time to start up and do it. Because right now, you are in the weight room, lifting, getting more knowledgeable, getting stronger, so that way you're able to be on that football field. So that way you're able to put a lights out performance in front of everyone. Don't be like me as I was in the 6th grade. Get out there, your subconscious is telling you something. It is pressing you right now and it won't let up until you get to it. Listen, please leave a comment below letting me know and letting everybody else know what you have been putting aside. Let us know when you had a moment where your inner soul or your inner thoughts were nagging you to the point where you ultimately said, hey, let me give it a shot. And let us know how that turned out. If you took anything of value out this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification as well, because we're only here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to ignite the flame within you, so that way you can ignite the flame within somebody else. I'll see you.